Heatran is a Pokemon that many wrote off as washed up after Regulation G. It was fantastic then, but it fell off and hasn't been back for a while, until now. However, the way it's used is completely different from before, making it play like a completely different Pokemon. Today we'll be talking about how Heatran holds Pokemon teams together, what it actually does, and then determine if it's actually good. So, how does Heatran actually hold stuff together? Well, for those of you unfamiliar with VGC, I'm talking about this one Terapagos team that has Heatran. This is the main source of Heatran's usage at the moment. This team, much like every Terapagos team, has a glaring dog-shaped hole. Zamazenta is always a massive pain in the shell for Terapagos. In fact, many Terapagos outright cannot beat Zamazenta, which is why many people disregard Terapagos. However, Screamtail and Heatran actually do really well into Zamazenta. You can lead Ogerpon Rock and Heatran and just start doing damage right away. You can force them to Terra Dragon with Magma Storm and then Terra Blast with Terra Fairy to finish the job. You also trap the target in with Magma Storm, limiting their defensive options. This combined with the Screamtail you have in the back allows you to absolutely farm the Zamazenta matchup. This makes every other matchup positive or better, at least in theory. Heatran fills a really interesting role on the team. Looking at these 6 Pokemon, you may notice that we have 4 weaknesses to fighting, 1 neutrality, and a Screamtail. Of course, the main issue in terms of fighting damage is Urshifu. Urshifu can pretty safely click close combat into this team, especially if Screamtail is knocked out or benched. Assuming the Urshifu is Rapid Strike, then we have some options of dealing with it. First of all, Rillaboom can Woodhammer and KO it, and Grassy Glide will pick up the KO if they are -1. However, Urshifu are always faster than Rillaboom, so you end up eating an attack anyway. Not to mention that some Urshifu are Focus Sashed. We also have an Ogerpon Rock for redirection, but many Ogerpon died to the Surging Strikes from Urshifu, so it's more of a trade than an option. Then we have Screamtail, who can't knock out Urshifu before it attacks. I like our defensive options, except they suck, so maybe if we had a Heatran that could Terra Fairy, then we would have a safe line. Terra Fairy Heatran is great in these kinds of situations, since it can threaten Urshifu with the Oko with Terra Blast, and use Citrus Berry to recover most of the damage it will take. So, is Heatran actually good?
Heatran's the GOAT!